Hi everyone, Tim Barber, Interim Director of Public Works. And
I'm Stephen Sullivan. I'm the Superintendent of the Water and Sewer Division.
we're here to answer a few questions that may be out there on our water treatment.
Yeah, a lot of questions have come up regarding the last letter I sent out regarding halicilic acids and what we're doing about it.
If the water wasn't safe to drink, there would have been a no drink order or a boil water order.
The water is safe to drink. If there would have been a problem with the water as far as not be able to drink it, there would have been a different notification that we are required to have been on the newspapers, through the television, radio, but the numbers we're seeing, we test for bacteria on a weekly basis throughout the system. We have 8 sample locations that we test on a weekly basis. That is our indicator of any problems going on with the water. This is a byproduct of the chlorines that we've been using over the years. I mean, I've been here 36 years, so we've been using chlorine for 36 years. This is a new treatment process that the City of New Bedford has been using since 2003. It works for them, and I believe it's going to work for us.
One question people ask, what are halicilic acids? Halicilic acids are a group of 5 disinfection byproducts that are created when chlorine or chloramines react with naturally occurring organic matter that's found in water supplies.
Basically, we remove iron and manganese from our filter plants, but we also treat with chlorine. So when it gets out into the older water mains and it has some time to spend in the water system, it takes the organics out of the water and causes these halicilic acids.
People ask if filters should be installed on their water systems, and they're active carbon filters and reverse osmosis filters have been found to reduce halicilic acids. However, this should be confirmed by a manufacturer prior to installation.
Yes, if they don't work, if they're not the correct one, they're not going to help at all, and there are maintenance for you to take care of. So you have to change the filters at some time to make sure they're not building up any bacteria inside those.
Active carbon filters are a little cheaper, where reverse osmosis filters
that is very
a little more expensive. People ask if the whole town has high levels of halicilic acids, or if it's just one area of town. And if it's just one area, why did everybody receive the notice? So the high levels are only found in one area of town, which is north off of Reed Road. This section of town has a newer water main that was extended north of 195 along Reed Road to Old Fall River Road, and then easterly along Old Fall River Road to our water tank, almost close to Fons Corner Road, which loops our whole water system. This section of water main doesn't have a lot of connections, so the water's sitting there for longer periods. It's not really moving, so we have to flush the water mains, especially the end lines, to keep that water flowing. Notices were sent out to all customers of the water system, everybody that's connected, because DEP requires that anybody connected to the system must be notified.
Yeah, we do these samples 4 times a year, halicilic acids and trihalomethanes. They're done in February, May, August, and November. So we do those samples, and it's at 4 different locations throughout the town as required by DEP.
Our last sample that had the violation was done in May. We actually changed over to a different disinfectant in the water main, and that was done in March. Towards the end of March, we went from chlorine to chloramines, and chloramines have a longer residual effect in the water, so it can stay in solution longer and disinfect the water. This was completed at the end of March. We feel that it really didn't have enough time to get throughout the whole water main and have a full system effect, where the further systems away from the treatment facilities may not have had the full disinfectant. So we plan to retest and resample in the beginning of August, and we'll hopefully have reduced counts of halicilic acid at that time.
Yes, and because of that, we do the quarterly sample, and they're based off of a 1-year time frame. This next sample may not come back and maybe receiving another letter out into the community because of the numbers. But again, we are working hard to get these numbers down below the level of 60 that we belong being at.
And you want to talk about other things that we're doing to increase the water quality?
Well, basically we are flushing on a regular basis. We have somebody out at least 2 times a week flushing in dead end areas. We are monitoring for many other processes that we do on a daily basis, some 2 times a day, to maintain the correct dosages leaving the treatment facilities, so our water meets regulatory standards.
We've also installed mixing systems in 4 out of our 5 storage tanks, which help keep the water quality in those tanks as well.
We have some good records going on that brought the numbers down for the trimethanes and halicilic acid at those locations, which we monitor. Those are done once a month, so we keep track of those and keep a running record to make sure that our system is working correctly. If anybody has any questions regarding our water quality, I do send out before the beginning of July is our annual water quality report that is available online, and it has all the information of what we found in our water and if we had a violation, which is in there also. So you can look in to see what is in the water, and if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. I'll be glad to speak to you individually.
Another question that a lot of people have regarding animals. I see a lot of people ask if the dogs are safe to drink the water, and as opposed to humans, dogs use the water a little differently. They don't shower every day and bathe in the water every day, and they don't drink large amounts of water. They take sips of water throughout the day, and the water sits in a bowl. And when the water sits in a bowl for a long period of time, it aerates, and any of the chemicals or disinfectant chemicals that we use, actually aerate out of the water.
I mean, that's correct. I mean, as far as the pets go, like Tim said, the water they drink, they sip at it. We as adults and humans guzzle water, so that's the difference how they get their water intake a lot slower.
So if anybody has any questions, you can call the DPW 508-999-0740, or you can go on the town website. There's contact through email on the website, as well as any notices, any public notices or information is also posted on the DPW site on the town website.
And if you have any direct questions for me regarding the water quality at any time, I'm available from 7 to 3:30 each day, Monday through Friday at 508-999-0742. My email address is smsullivan@town.dartmouth.ma.us.